So you're thinking of moving to Austin, Texas and want to live near a golf course, but you don't know which one? Today we're heading out to Thomas Ranch out in Spicewood, Texas, a suburb of Austin, Texas, and we're going to show you around. They're just getting started, just starting to put in the infrastructure, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, then subscribe below and tap the bell so you get notified anytime there's new information coming up about Austin, Texas. Hi, this is Nicole Cooper, and we get calls and emails from people just like you needing help moving to Austin, Texas, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We absolutely look forward to helping you make a smooth transition to Austin, Texas. Let's get started on Loraloma. Thomas Ranch, Loraloma to be exact. It is going to be a 2,200 acre development. It will be in sections. The closest to Highway 71 will be the commercial part of it, where they're going to have shopping and restaurants, something that Spicewood direly needs. Then as it goes back, it's going to get more private. The very back of the ranch will actually be the gated portion for the members of the golf community. And you don't have to be a golfer, social membership as well, but you have to live in the community to have a membership to the Loraloma golf course or country club membership. One thing that stands out to me more than anything else that the tour taught me today is that they have really taken into account what makes people happy in creating that luxury lifestyle on the lake. They have left no stone unturned with the amenities they've got with restaurants, bars, outdoor activities, hiking trails. I think they said 40 miles of hiking trails. They're going to have a limestone grotto where it's kind of a natural swimming pool that takes up acres of land. The river comes through it. Some of it you can fish on, some of it you can swim in. They'll have pickleball courts, of course. They'll have a spa. They have an amphitheater. They have a meditation zone. And get this, no homes will be directly on the water for the most part, so the views remain unobstructed. And on the golf course, they're leaving the land as it lies and using that and building the golf course on top of it. So they are moving very little dirt, trying to leave the land as beautiful as it is right now and not just scraping it with a bulldozer, flattening it out and starting over. So this is a community that is very impressive. I think that you should come check it out if you're interested in having luxury outdoor lake lifestyle. So if we're here in the middle of Thomas Ranch development. Right in this general section, it's the Loraloma portion, which is going to be the private portion. In this exact spot, we're at what will become the Equestrian Center. You can see the pad here. We've got the stables back here. I'll take you over there and show you inside. But they've kept this old farmhouse over here. They've completely redone it, made it super new on the inside. There's a swimming pool on the other side. It is going to be one of the many amenities. I've just had a tour of the property, and let me tell you, there are amenities at every single turn in this property, from pools, bars, restaurants, meditation areas, golf course, pickleball, you name it, they have it. Look at this beautiful horse stable. I'll show you around in here. God, that wood is gorgeous on the ceiling. They added this recently. It wasn't part of the original plan, but he told me when they were at the top of the hill and they could see this down here, they wanted to add the Equestrian Center as another amenity for the members of the Loraloma community. Beautiful little seating area outside the stables, and then another paddock up here for the horses to train, hang out, eat the hay. And of course we have the chicken coop. No farm is complete without some chickens. In this area here, they are making practice golf holes to mimic 4 of the holes out on the golf course. They're going to be 1/20th of the size of the original, so you can have little putting contests out here. They have left no stone unturned. They've thought of all the fun activities that a family, singles, couples, doubles, everyone might love. All right, so I wanted to give you some bearings about where this new community at Thomas Ranch is going to be. So I've done the map from downtown Austin here out to the community itself. It is located in Spicewood, Texas, and it is about 30-ish miles out of town. So we're going to close this down, and then we're going to zoom in on the community itself and compare it with our map on the right, so you can see what where the development is going to be. A couple of points of reference before we get started. Barton Creek Lakeside is going to be just north of it, and then we have Lake Cliff Golf Course here. So it looks like the development for Thomas Ranch is going to be around this area here, and then across over into that way. So I'm going to show you over here. This portion out here is where the golf course is going to be, on the very, very outside and on the lakefront, which is awesome. They have chosen to really allow the land to dictate what the golf course is going to look like, meaning they're not going to take a bunch of bulldozers and knock everything down and start over. In addition to that, they have only put very, very few things on the waterfront. So the golf course will actually be on the waterfront as opposed to being blocked by houses. So in this general Thomas Ranch community, keep in mind it's 2,200 acres, and they are leaving 1,200 acres as open space. So it's going to be a little bit different, or maybe a lot different than what we normally see in neighborhood communities. This master plan community really takes nature as the most important aspect of the whole development. So right down here is the Highway 71 that you come out from Lakeway or from Austin. If we jump over here to this map on the left, the Google map here, this is Highway 71, and this is where you turn off into Paleface Ranch Road. All right, we jump back over here to this side. This is that Highway 71, and this is Paleface Ranch Road that goes back in there. So that's kind of the defining road right now. They intend to put the commercial spaces here at the front in the downtown activities, restaurants, theater, shopping, things that Spicewood, Texas really needs at this point. I think they have like 3 restaurants out there, so you have to rinse and repeat all the time. But I think based on the projections, when this community is complete, it will double the size of Spicewood. So that's interesting. As you go back through the community, it gets more and more private as you go. And the section back here is called the Loraloma section. And Loraloma means story of the land. And that is what they are trying to do out there, is keep the land as it is and add to it as best they can without tearing it up. So the Loraloma portion is going to be the private portion, and this portion in the front is going to be normal. I've got a lot of markings up there. So this portion in the front section will be, I think they're having maybe a couple thousand homes up there, and then in this back portion more like 400 or something small. So that will all be panned out or sussed out as the permitting allows as we go. The golf course is ready to be started, and the golf course, the architect is from Scotland, and he is trying to keep everything as natural as it possibly can be. The architect is David McLay Kidd. He's done one of the courses at St. Andrews. You might know him from doing Bandon Dunes in Oregon. He's got quite the reputation. This is his first golf course in Texas, and he aims to make it stand out worldwide. obviously, as most architects do. Within the community, the 2,200 acres, they will have 40 miles of hiking trails and 2 miles of river frontage. In the amenities section for the entire community, not just the country club portion, they're going to have a swimming hole with rope swings, float toys, a fishing pond, a tap house and restaurant, a dance hall, activity barn, wellness center, amphitheater, adventure circuit. They're going to use those trails for bike tours, or not tours, but races and things like that. They're going to have farmland with orchards and vegetable gardens. They're going to have community agriculture throughout. They have an equestrian center that I'm showing you today. They have the golf course campus. And within the golf course campus, they're going to have a clubhouse, restaurant, comfort stations, fitness center or fitness facility, spa, meditation center, restaurants, kids club, and maybe my favorite, the wine cave. So the developers have really gone the extra mile to not only stay in touch with the land, but stay in touch with the people that are going to be using it. If you're looking for high levels of activity or a beautiful scenic place to have your home on, this might be the one for you. You can live in Thomas Ranch or the Loraloma part of Thomas Ranch. They're taking reservations for the first 25 founding members as we speak. So if you're looking for luxury lake outdoor lifestyle for the family in Spicewood, Texas, this could be the one for you. I'm always here to help you. Let me know how I can. Until next time, I hope to see you around town. Austin Golf Club over there, the Equestrian Center there. This is where the resort is going to be at the very top of the land.